Hey guys, Grobs here again. Just wanted to give you a bit of an update on the final stage, for me anyway, of the Burning Arrow Elementalist with all of the Golly boys, also known as the Thick Knight Elementalist or Swole Boy, Bernie Boy, whatever the heck you want to call him or her. So for me the build has reached its cap. We made it to tier 15 maps. This is just a tier 13 or 14 Coliseum, whatever siege, sorry. I just want to show you guys a bit of the boss damage. I want to show a bit of the clear speed, but essentially guys, the build for me capped out because of the golems dying constantly, which is very frustrating. So the damage is fine, like Vile Burning Arrow does enough single target for us to burst most things down fairly comfortably, and then our normal Burning Arrow has great clear, so like you can see, a pretty decent boss with a couple of mods on a map is no problem. As for the clearing as well, the clearing is very good. Clear speed is no problem at all either. So there's nothing wrong for that side of the build. It was a great league starter, and to be completely honest, I didn't think it was going to make it up to tier 15 maps, especially with the buffs to current monsters and stuff. But it has reached a cap, and I have a new build that I'll be showcasing shortly. But anyway, enough of that. Let me show you guys the gear that we're using right now. Let's do it right here in the middle of the map. Let's for old time's sake, let's kill the character before I part him out. Okay, there we go. Character's dead. Worth it. So guys, let me show you what we've done and what we've got. So I've probably only spent about 3 exalts on the build. There's obviously another guide that goes over the build, and there's a forum guide as well if you do want to play this build. And by all means, I'm not saying it's capped out. I could easily spend more money and probably push it into T16s and maybe the Metamorph fights. But for me right now, I've had enough. I've had fun, and the golems dying a lot is very frustrating. So that was the biggest problem for me, is fighting end game bosses that have high physical damage that end up killing our golems. I have to resummon them or TP out and resummon them because we lose a lot of utility, survivability, and damage when our golems die. It's the biggest problem for me. Started to get a bit frustrating. Other than that, guys, I've spent I linked this bow very luckily, so I haven't actually spent too much on it. The belt now is like a chaos. The primordial chain is like 1.5x, so that's one of the more expensive items for the build. The quiver is cheap as well. Cinder Swallow is about an X. It's probably down now. It was an X earlier in the league. It's probably come down now. So other than that, guys, I've got nothing special, no special jewels other than the runs required for 9 golems. Level 89, so not anything crazy either. And it's super fun to clear on. So don't take me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the build. I've just reached the potential that I'm willing to spend on it. If you want to go ahead and buy Circle of Anguish and you want to spend more money on it, I'm sure you can push it much harder. If you want to find out setups and change your skill tree a bit to make your golems a bit tankier and reduce physical damage on them, I'm sure they'll last a bit longer, but I've had enough for right now. So pretty much I just want to give you guys the update of what it can get to with about 3 or maybe 4x max investment. T15s cleared easily. Metamorphs are fine, you just have to kite and hit with Vile Burning Arrow, ignite them down. Other than that, guys, thanks for following the build. I appreciate it. I got heaps of feedback on the forum guide and the YouTube video. You guys have been smashing the views on there, so I really appreciate that. If you guys can click the sub button, I've got another build that's much stronger coming out. I'll put a guide out probably tomorrow or the day after. It's a bit of a juicer build. It's nice. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Click that sub button. I'll see you guys again soon. Love ya.